Hello friends, it's Lex at LexReads. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing the 50 rapid fire book questions tag. What is it actually called? 50 rapid fire book questions tag. I was right. Books with Emily just posted this one. It's an old tag, but I've never done it and I thought it was fun. I'll link the original and her video down below for you to watch, but now I'm just going to answer these questions. And I only have 15 minutes of storage left, so we're going to try and do it in under 15 minutes. Let's go. 1. Hardback or paperback? Hardback, mainly for the durability, but I love a good floppy paperback, so if they flop, it's a keeper. I like both. 2. Dust jacket on or off when reading? She in this video was like, what kind of monster leaves their dust jacket on? This kind of monster. So there's your answer. 3. Secondhand or new copies? Both. I love a good secondhand copy. New for audiobooks or nah. Nah. I don't like audiobooks, which I've mentioned a couple times. 5. Do you cover by? Sometimes, not that often though. There are a few books that were cover buys. Ever the Hunted was a cover buy. I'm not going to go get it because it's in the middle of that stack down there. So I'll just insert a picture here. This is what Ever the Hunted looks like. It's beautiful. What's a good book with a bad cover? The original Uglies series. Hate the covers. It's a nah from me. It's a bad book with a good cover. You know what cover I really liked of a book that I absolutely hated? The Wicked Deep. Hated it. I have some strong feelings about that book. The cover is gorgeous though. 8. The first book you ever read. I don't know. My parents read to me a lot when I was little. But the first books that I remember really strongly, I remember reading Junie B. Jones when I was really, really little. I also was obsessed with Henry and Mudge books when I was really, really little. So I'm just going to throw those two out there for you. I also loved Goosebumps and A to Z Mysteries. 9. The last book you finished. The last book I finished, oh, I guess I could put this up now, was Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. I will link that video where I talked about it down below. It came out on Tuesday. 10. The last series you finished. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins? The last new to me series that I finished was the All for the Game series by Nora Sakavic, which I'm currently rereading again. It's the 3rd and a half time this year, because I technically didn't read The Kingsman on my last reread, which is funny because The Kingsman is my favorite of the 3. Don't ask. 11. The last book you bought. I do plan later today to buy some new books. The last book that I bought, any of the books that were in my last book haul, which I'll link down below. For example, I bought The Raven Cycle, which is up above me behind me. Also, We Unleashed the Merciless Storm, which I don't think you can see. It's in the back corner of this. 12. What's your favorite genre? I hate this question because I don't know how to answer it. Probably like realistic fantasy, so we're talking books in the vein of These Witches Don't Burn, White Cat, The Raven Cycle, from what I've read so far. I've only read the first book, so don't quote me on that. Or dystopian. I love a good dystopian, so we're talking We Set the Dark on Fire, 1984. We're talking The Handmaid's Tale. We're talking The Hunger Games. We're talking Uglies. Love it. I love a good dystopian. What's my favorite book in that genre? I'm just going to say series in that genre. Dystopian, The Hunger Games trilogy. Specifically, my favorite of the 3 is Catching Fire, which I think is the unpopular opinion. It's my favorite of the 3. But also, in realistic fantasy, I hate that question because there's so many good ones. We're going to say right now, we're going to say These Witches Don't Burn. What genre do I never reach for? You know it if you've been around here at all. I don't like historical fiction. 15. Do you read poetry? Yes, I do. I like poetry. 16 is popular science. I'm not entirely sure if this is asking if I like science fiction. I do like science fiction. I don't really read nonfiction science, so if that's what it's asking, no. It's asking if I like science fiction. Yes. 17, middle grade? Sure, I can dig a good middle grade book. I'm down. 18, do you have a book box subscription? I do. Can you see it? I subscribe to Book of the Month. I don't know if when I turned you could actually see the Book of the Month books that are on this shelf or not, but Book of the Month. 19, what's your favorite bookish item? Probably, I don't know if you can actually see them. Up here on this top shelf I have Draco Malfoy's wand and Lita Lestrange's wand. Do those count? If those don't count, I have this cute little framed art print. It's very tiny that says, "Not all who wander are lost," which is a J.R.R. Tolkien quote. Oh, stay there. And I like that one a lot too. I also have some fun art prints. Yeah, I also love my bookmarks. Okay, moving on. What's your current bookmark? I read Mockingjay in basically one sitting, so I didn't use a bookmark. I just flipped to the page. Like, I just found the page again. So I don't, and I am reading, my current read is an ebook, so I don't actually have a current bookmark. That was a weirdly long-winded answer to that question. Wow, I cannot talk. It's because I'm trying to do this quickly and I'm doing poorly. 21, what's the strangest object you've used as a bookmark? Another book. One time, a few times, I've just like taken a thin book, like a poetry, like maybe a chapbook, like a poetry book, or like a novella. Just kind of like put it between the pages. Yep, done it. 22, book jackets or not? I already answered, like, in regards to book jacket. Book jacket? Are we talking like a book sleeve? Yes. I can see my book sleeves behind the camera. If we're talking like a dust jacket, also yes. 23, who's your fictional boyfriend? So I don't have one anymore. So I read mostly YA. And therefore, I'm not really attracted to teenagers. It's just not really my thing. But I prefer YA books to adult books. When I was younger, I had some book boyfriends. Do you want me to list some of my book boyfriends from when I was younger? PETA Mullark, who we love. We stan. I love PETA. Who else? Zane from Pretties. Right in the feels. When I was younger, even younger still, Patch from, ooh, that was loud, Hush Hush, or Edward from Twilight. I have evolved, I promise. If I were to tell you who my fave boys are, not necessarily my boyfriends, but my fave boys, they're a little different now. 24, favorite book couple. We love ourselves some Everlark, which is PETA and Katniss. We do. And by we, I mean me specifically. I love it. Hatch and Alice from the Alice Chronicles by Christina Henry. Favorite book villain. Who doesn't love a good Harry Potter villain? I love a good Harry Potter villain. But also, if we're not picking a Harry Potter villain, all of the like mob bosses from Alice by Christina Henry are really cool. I think if you haven't read it and you like horror, highly recommend. My favorite book adventure, there are so many good ones. Harry Potter maybe? I feel like that's the easy answer. What else do we like? Malice. The Malice duology. It's right there. 5. 27. Series, trilogies, or standalones. I can get behind all 3. But right now I'm going to say standalones. It changes from moment to moment. If you keep seeing me look down, it's because I'm reading the questions. 28. Mixed media books or paragraphs? Both paragraphs. What's your favorite book adaptation? That's a great question. I love the 2004 Pride and Prejudice, the one with Keira Knightley. Love it. The most recent adaptation of Little Women has my entire heart. The adaptation of Perks of Being a Wallflower is fire. So I would say those 3. Also love the Hunger Games movies. Fight me. Film adaptations or TV adaptations? I think both can be done well. I prefer a good TV adaptation. We're gonna go double time. 31. What book needs an adaptation? Oh shit. I think the Malice duology would be really cool because it would be half animated and half real, and I think that would be fun. 32. Favorite book world? Oh no. Harry Potter, maybe? Yikes. 33. Favorite writing style? I'm not picky. I don't typically love like too superfluous of writing, like too flowery, but a little bit of flowers, I can dig it, and some like more dry, also can dig it. 34. What's a book that you love that people don't know about? A book that I love that I don't really talk about very often. Scarlet by Kathy Cassidy. It's a middle grade, kind of hard-hitting book. It's very cute. 35. A popular book you hated? You know what it is. It's City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Didn't like it. 36. Favorite childhood reads? Well, I already said some of my like young childhood reads, so we're gonna say some of my older childhood reads. Loved Twilight when I was like 11. Loved Hush Hush when I was like 12. Loved the Pretties trilogy. Loved the Hunger Games. I'll chop it there. Oh, also loved Divergent when I was younger. 37. What's a book that changed your life? The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. 38. What book did you hate in school? The worst book I've ever read? Heart of Darkness. Absolutely. Cannot stand that book. 39. Do you buy to collect? Not really. I mean, like a little bit in some regards. I own more than one copy of the Hunger Games books. So I guess in regards to that one, sure. But normally, not really. No. 40. Do you donate books? Yes, I do. 41. What's your favorite reading snack? I don't really snack very much when I read. What's your favorite reading position? Laying down. I like to lay in bed or lay on the couch. Natural light or lamp light? I like to read at night more than I read more at night than I do during the day. So lamp light, but both. Outside or inside? Inside. Breaking the cover or keeping it smooth? I don't break covers. Sometimes I break spines though. My copy of Malice is just so broken in. Next one is, do you read in any other languages? I have read one book in Spanish and one book in German, but I no longer possess, oh, I'm still wearing my glasses, aren't I? Whatever. I no longer possess the skills or the vocabulary or the knowledge to do that, so just English. No. What's a book series I want to finish this year? The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater. What book release are you most excited about right now? So I'm recording this on the 19th. I recorded this Tuesday, which is the day that my 2 most anticipated releases of 2020 came out. So I'm just going to tell you both of those. The first is Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is the companion book to the Hunger Games trilogy, which is my favorite book series of all time. And also, This Coven Won't Break came out, also on Tuesday, which is the sequel to These Witches Don't Burn, which is one of my favorite books I've read this year. So, because I read that in January. So those are the 2. Do you have a favorite book influencer? Am I basic? My faves are Books and Lala, love Kayla, Chandler Ainsley, Paperback Dreams, Read with Cindy, an Irish Reader. Those are my faves. And finally, do you have a blog, etc.? Like, do you have accounts? I do have accounts. They're always linked down below. You should come be my friend on Goodreads. I will accept your friend request. We can be buds. Also, Twitter, it's technically, I don't have like a book Twitter account. I just use my normal account, so there's a good helping of both bookish content and me tweeting random things. And I also have a Bookstagram that's basically brand new. I only have like 3 posts on it, so that's also linked down below. And if you're watching this video, you're on my YouTube channel, so you should go down, subscribe, and be my friend. Alright, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I will see you tomorrow, I think. I have another video coming out, so see you soon. Oh, what a big truck. That's the biggest truck yet, but it's not the loudest truck yet. Whatever. Goodbye, friends.